Tanana Chiefs Conference inked a first-of-its-kind self-governance funding agreement with 4 federal bureaus last week. The Bureau of Land Management, National Park Service, U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service, and U.S. Geological Survey were all party to the deal. The U.S. Department of the Interior says the move acknowledges TCC's tribe's long-time reciprocal relationship with their homelands, which stretch across more than 235,000 square miles of interior Alaska. The first scope of work enables TCC to deliver education and outreach programs on behalf of the Fish and Wildlife Service and BLM. Those programs will focus on subsistence practices and using indigenous knowledge to inform plans and regulations.
It's really a groundbreaking agreement with Department of Interior to compact across all of their agencies. It's never been done before, really unheard of. And what I try to emphasize is while we took the first step and we have the first one, my hope is that tribes across the state, across the nation can use our agreement as a template, and hopefully more and more tribes in the years to come will be able to do exactly what we're doing.
TCC began working toward the compact a couple of years ago. The full board of directors passed a resolution in 2022 directing TCC to develop co-management of traditional territories through collaboration with the state and federal governments. Ridley says details about the funding mechanisms that will carry out terms of the agreement aren't yet concrete, but he anticipates some of the first major budget items will involve new positions. Ridley also says he worked to safeguard the agreement from being axed by future presidents' administrations.
That's always a risk of if there's a change, is everything dead in the water or not? But that was part of my job in the prep meetings for the last 2.5 years, is how can we best solidify this so it just can't be erased on day one.
The self-governance deal was signed last Wednesday in Anchorage alongside 2 other agreements that signal increased partnership between the current administration and Alaska Native leaders. One seeks to foster co-stewardship of ecosystems for Pacific salmon, formalizing a collaboration across jurisdictional boundaries in an effort to restore healthy salmon populations. The other turns over control of easements that provide access to public lands and waters in privately owned Ahtna lands. The agreement switches responsibility for those easements from BLM's Glen Allen office to Ahtna Inc., an Alaska Native regional corporation in the south central interior.